What's up, boxing fans? This is Mark Magnifico Magsayo. Welcome to Boxing Spear.
Stop, y'all. Bring you guys another video. Just bring you guys a quick post-fight thoughts video of the Mark Magsayo versus Rey Vargas fight. I know I'm a little late with this video. I apologize for the late upload. I was out of town, but now I'm back, and I did watch it while I was out of town. And man, where do I start? I'm not gonna lie. I am very, very disappointed. Magsayo is my boy. Uh, but he lost his fight, in my opinion. I thought it was arguably close, but I thought he lost. I had it 7 rounds to 5 in favor of Vargas. There was a knockdown in, I think, the ninth round. Magsayo was able to score a knockdown, and I was like, man, go for the knockout, knock him out. I think he had like a whole minute to really finish him off after really hurting him in that ninth round. But he wasn't able to pull it off, and he's hurt him multiple times throughout the fight. But I don't know, man. I just feel like Magsayo was just. I don't know why he would just lunge like that. Throughout the whole entire fight, Magsayo would just lunge with hooks and with power punches from far away against a fighter who was fighting from the outside, fighting from a distance. You just don't do that. You could see, based on your motion, you could see those punches coming from a mile away. And he's lucky Rey Vargas took those risks to exchange with him within range, which caused Rey Vargas to get hurt multiple times. But man, I just feel like Magsayo could have done so much better if he used the one of the most important punches in boxing, which is the freaking jab. All he had to do was throw a jab a couple times and follow up, and then follow up with those combinations. But he wasn't doing that. I was so frustrated watching this fight. I don't know why, because if you look at his previous fights before, he would throw the jab. I mean, I know, I felt like maybe his last fight, well, I don't know, man. At first, when he was fighting Gary Russell, he was doing a very good job early on. But, I don't know, man. I feel like Magsayo definitely needs to work on that jab. I don't know if Freddie Roach keeps telling him to just lunge like that. That was not the right game plan, in my opinion. Not the right game plan. I mean, if he lands something, I mean, it worked when Rey Vargas was taking those risks, exchanging with him within range. He was able to land, but he wasn't able to execute it and pull it off and pull the trigger. It was just frustrating to watch. Fight went the distance, and Rey Vargas ended up winning the fight by split decision. Two judges had it in his favor, 115, 112, and one judge had it in favor of Magsayo, 114, 113. I had it 114, 113 in favor of Rey Vargas. Closer with that knockdown. But I thought Rey Vargas won this fight. Some people might disagree with it based off what I've seen on social media. It looks like a lot of Filipino fight fans were not happy with the decision. I'm not happy too, because Magsayo was the only Filipino champion going into this fight. But I gotta call it the way I see it, and Magsayo just, I don't know, man. It was just disappointing to watch. I mean, I know Magsayo is better than this. I mean, I know going into this fight, I said I was, being biased, picking Magsayo, but he was definitely better than what we saw over the weekend. And I hope he improves. I hope he does. I hope he learns from this. He's 27 now, 28, 27. He's growing into his prime. Usually your prime is around this time, when you're 29, 30, 31, 32. So I truly hope he learns from this fight and improve from it, and hopefully he comes back strong. With this loss, Mark suffers his first loss in his pro career. 24-1 now, 16 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. I'm sure he'll be back. I actually would like to see him take it easy, fight somebody lesser known. If you look at the 126-pound division, I'd like to see him fight maybe somebody in the lower end of the top 15 first, and then bounce back against a big name at 126 pounds. I just feel like he really can do better, Magsayo. And yeah, Ray Vargas. I'm sure Ray Vargas will most likely fight Gary Russell Jr. He remains undefeated after this win. I'm pretty sure. I'm very confident he'll fight Gary Russell Jr. Once Gary recovers from the injury that he suffered in the Magsayo fight, and I think that's most likely the fight we'll see next, which will most likely be next year because Gary fights once a year. Uh, but yeah, I think we'll see Ray Vargas again before the end of the year, and if he can't, I think he wants to fight Leo Santa Cruz, but I'm pretty sure Leo has to fight Leywood, so I'm not sure how the fight can happen. If they can make the Josh Warrington fight, that would be awesome, or Emmanuel Navarrete, that would be awesome. But yeah, I don't really see him fighting any of those guys anytime soon, just because of the politics in boxing. I just hope his next fight's against a big name, against a decent name. That's all I hope for. So, anyway, after watching the fight, let me know what did you think about it in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.